Today guys, we're taking a look at wireless charging power banks, specifically the best wireless charging power banks for the iPhones. And I have to admit, I haven't typically been the biggest fan of wireless charging technology in the past. And that's because it's typically not that fast, it's not very efficient, and it's just kind of annoying. If you misalign things at all, you come back to your phone and it's not charged. And that's not a great user experience. However, as the technology has been progressing, the charge speeds have been getting better and better. Additionally, the new MagSafe technology by Apple has me very interested. Now, I'm not an iPhone user, I kind of regret moving to Android to be honest, but as a charge geek, this is the kind of thing that gets me interested. With Apple's new MagSafe charging technology, not only has the chance of misaligning gone to next to nothing, but the 15 watts charge rate that it's capable of is only 3 to 5 watts less than what you're going to get by plugging in an iPhone cable. However, even with Apple's new MagSafe technology, in order to achieve that 15 watts max output, you have to be charging with the Apple Edition wired wall plug, which is a 20 watt charger. And that's just in order to get the max 15 watts out. This could be viewed by some as a good thing or a bad thing when it comes to power banks. You see, what it basically means is that the previous max high when charging an iPhone wirelessly, which is 7.5 watts, is still the maximum high that you're currently able to get with every product that is available on the market today. What I'm saying here is the power banks that I'm about to list, which are the best wireless power banks for iPhone users, are the best for all iPhones, including the new MagSafe iPhone 12 as it currently stands today in 2020. A short brief around my criteria here. What I'm really looking for is that maximum 18 watts out. Granted, the new iPhone can charge a little bit higher than that, but you're not going to get that many gains, and there are not that many products in the 10,000 mAh category that are going to be able to do that. My criteria here is 18 watts out, which is typically the sweet spot for charging any iPhone, including the new iPhone 12, just because of the broad range of products that it allows you access to, and at least 7.5 watts of wireless charging, as once again, even though you're able to charge through MagSafe at 15 watts, that's not possible through a wireless power bank at this time. So given that criteria, what are the best power banks available on the market that have great efficiency, great size, other functionality? Let's go. First power bank I'm going to recommend today is the ID Mix CH08, and I think this is a really cool power bank. It's something that I have in for review and then I'm going to be doing a dedicated video on shortly. And basically it's a power bank with pass-through charging and an inbuilt wall plug. And what this means is that you can easily charge your phone and the power bank at the same time without needing any extra cables. I think this is especially useful for iPhone users because, having been an iPhone user in the past, one of the annoying things about bringing a power bank along is that usually the power bank is going to charge with a USB-C cable, which you don't need to charge your phone, and that just means extra devices, extra cables, and things just get kind of out of control. And since this is a wireless power bank video, additionally this power bank also has wireless charging. The ID Mix has both 5, 7.5 and 10 watts out, although you're going to be using 7.5 for your iPhones. And through power delivery, when not connected to an AC outlet, you're going to be able to charge your phone at 18 watts out. If however you are connected to the wall with this, you're going to be able to charge some of the iPhone models up to around 23 watts, which is really the peak of performance that you're going to be able to get. All of this comes with great efficiencies, even at the max 18 watts that you're going to be charging your phone at least with a lightning cable, you're going to be getting above 90% efficiency, which is as good as you're going to get from one of these packs. Overall, I just think this is a really cool package, especially for iPhone users, but for just about anyone out there. It just has so much functionality and of course the wireless functionality to boot. Very cool device. Let's see what else we got. The next power bank I'd like to recommend is one by Xiaomi. And those of you who have seen my videos in the past before know that I'm a big fan of some Xiaomi power banks as being great budget packs. And this might be the best budget wireless pack available. Now be a little bit careful here, there are multiple wireless power banks produced by Xiaomi and they're not all great. The model here that I'm recommending today is the PLM11ZM. And what we get here is a really nice finish pack at a great budget price. It has a really nice brushed aluminum finish, a rubberized non-slip top, which is very nice for a wireless pack. Hit those sweet spot marks of a maximum of 10 watts out for the wireless and 18 watts out for the USB PD. The 18 watt efficiency is above 85%. So all in all, a great pack, great budget finish, and there you have it. Xiaomi products can be tricky to get your hands on in some parts of the world, and in those instances, I would recommend this pack from ZMI. A very similar power bank to the one I have just recommended by Xiaomi. This is the WPBO1, and it has the slight advantage of being able to put out a slightly higher rate of wattage at 22.5 watts. We get the same 10 watt max wireless here, though again, you're probably going to be using 7.5, and I think it's around the same price. One note here and a potential upside or downside, depending upon what you like from the Xiaomi, is that you don't get the brushed aluminum finish and rubberized top. Instead, you just get this sort of plasticky exterior. But I have found that it's pretty easy to align things up. There do seem to be magnets in this. They're definitely not MagSafe, so they're not going to clip onto your phone or anything like that. But I often find that when charging my wireless earbuds on this device, it just snaps on perfectly to the right location. And it's a power bank that I've been using a lot lately and I really like it. Let's move along. The next power bank I'd like to recommend here is the last 10,000 mAh pack that I will recommend, and then we'll move up to the 20,000 mAh range. And this is the wireless version of this Samsung super fast power bank. And you might be thinking, why are you recommending a Samsung power bank to charge an iPhone? But these Samsung packs charge iPhones perfectly well, and they have a big advantage over everything else on this list in that they have a huge output capacity. The specific model here that I'm talking about is the EB33000U. The specific model that I'm talking about here is the EBU33000, and it is the wireless version of the Samsung super fast charging power banks. This power bank has 25 watts out, which is absolutely massive for a 10,000 mAh pack. It's very likely that you're able to charge at 20 plus watts with the latest iPhones if you're using a cable. Additionally, it has 7.5 watts out for the wireless charging, which is again the maximum you're going to be using here for an iPhone when wireless charging. I'm not going to lie, these things are expensive, especially the wireless version. I think it's around $70, which is, I have to admit, outrageous for a 10,000 mAh battery. However, if quality is of the utmost concern, then this is, without exception, the best 10,000 mAh wireless charging pack I have ever seen. I use the non-wireless version as my daily driver every day. You're getting those maximum outputs, a really nice finish, insane efficiencies, even at those really high outputs. All this in a super slim form factor, a really lightweight, bunch of fast charge protocols. So yes, if you really want a super premium wireless charging power bank for your iPhone, go with the Samsung power bank. Now everything on this list so far has been a 10,000 mAh power bank, and that's great if you just want a daily carry and if you just want to charge your phone. However, if you want to charge larger devices or go on extended trips, you might want to be carrying something a little bit larger, and I wanted to include something else in this list other than just 10,000 mAh packs. And if that is you, what I would recommend is the Omni 20 Plus. As the name suggests, this is a 20,000 mAh power bank. Across the box is written, charge anything anywhere. And when it comes to Omni products, I find that this is exactly what they're for, and I really love them. The Omni 20 Plus has an AC outlet, so regardless of what you're charging, even if it's a phone or a laptop that doesn't have USB-C PD, you're going to be able to charge it. You can get up to 100 watts out if you're charging from the AC port. From the USB-C port, what you're getting is 45 watts max, which is ridiculously high, again, especially from 20,000 mAh pack. And of course, because this is a wireless charge video, we get 10 watts of wireless charging. 10 watts of wireless charging is of course more than we actually need, so we're more than covered there. Highly recommend all of Omni products, but especially if you are a gadget geek like me and you have heaps of devices with all kinds of different charging requirements, these things always have you covered. It is an expensive power bank, but it doesn't disappoint. Definitely my top pick for 20,000 mAh when you're going to be charging wirelessly with any of the iPhones. There is a larger brother to this as well, but it doesn't have wireless charging, so just be aware of that fact. And so there we have it, guys, my top 5 wireless charging power banks for any of the iPhones, including the new iPhone 12. I guess it's possible that wireless power banks will start targeting that 15 watts out in order to charge the iPhone 12, but I'll be keeping an eye on it and we'll be updating with a new video if that is the case. In the meantime, however, if you have just picked up the new iPhone 12, or you have any of the other iPhones and what you really want is a wireless charging power bank, then this video should have you covered. Thanks for watching, guys. Check out the links in the description if you want to see full write-ups for many of these power banks, and there will be an article with all the details revolving around the power banks that I covered in this video. Thanks for watching. See you later.